the end of a very productive day. We were over at Sutton Coldfield this morning. Our client has moved from one office to another, but still in the same royal city of Sutton Coldfield, but they moved from one building to another building nearby. So over the weekend that move took place, and we've been in this morning getting their network set up. So the network was installed over the weekend, but of course when we go in there we need to put the patch cables in to the comms cabinet and make sure everything's correctly routed into the comms cabinet as it should be. So that's the computers, the VoIP telephone system, the scanners and the printers. Got them up and running really quite quickly. So we got over there, Carl got over there about 9:30 this morning, and I got over there about 10:30, and the actual staff weren't coming in till midday. So we managed to get the Wi-Fi up and running very quickly. So when they came in, they're on their laptops and they're able to continue working while we continued building the network around them, getting the printers and the scanners to work. A guy from the telephones company came across to set up the VoIP system and make sure it's all working, because they'd flicked from an ISDN based one to a SIP one, and that needed some reconfiguration taking place and a bit more equipment being put into the system. And that all got fitted, and the telephones are working. The redirects were taken off because they were over the weekend. They've been redirected to mobile phones. Now they're redirected back to the main telephones in the office, and everything's working. Of course, there were a few things that we weren't expecting. So there was one area where some desks were being set up. We were actually a port in the wall too short, so we had to put a little switch in there just to give us some extra ports that we could plug in computers to. That issue will disappear in that there's two old desktop computers there that are going to get replaced with laptops, and they'll be able to go on the Wi-Fi, so we won't be short of ports after that, and we can actually remove the switch and just put the remaining stuff back in, basically the telephones, because they get their power from their cable telephones, and they get their power over the Ethernet. So we will be able to plug those back in directly, and we will have exactly the right amount of ports that are needed. In the future, they've got some more work getting done on the floor below. Some partitions being installed, glass partitions to partition the office. We think the Wi-Fi is going to be fine, even if these are glass partitions. It shouldn't be a problem, but we have got some extra Wi-Fi points in the ceiling. So if for any reason the Wi-Fi does struggle, we can drop a few more Wi-Fi hotspots into the office on both floors, and get them good strong signal connection. So that's what we've been up to, and it's been a great day. We finished about 2:30 in the end, and I've been back home since then, just catching up on stuff that I've missed in the office. Likewise with Kyle, ready for another day tomorrow.